أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له कुफुवन अहद। तर्जमा। अब शुरू अल्लाह के नाम से जो बड़ा मेहरबान नहायत रहम करने वाला है। आप कह दीजिए कि अल्लाह एक है, अल्लाह बेनियाज है, ना वो किसी की औलाद है और ना उसकी कोई औलाद है और ना उसका कोई हमसर है। सदाकल्लाहुल अज़ीम।
Jazakallah, mashallah. For today's webinar, we have a very eminent speaker with us, that is Dr. Momina Ahsan. And for her introduction, I would like to invite Ms. Usra.
Assalamu alaikum. It's my pleasure to introduce Dr. Momina Ahsan, blending her expertise in veterinary medicine with a fervor for social media management, entrepreneurial ventures, social activism, and community development. As the founder of Vets Pet Consultancy, a former United Nations civic education volunteer, and an ambassador for climatic actions, her contributions to various fields are commendable. Momna trailblazing efforts in introducing entrepreneurship at the University of Agriculture, Faisalabad, and organizing impactful events demonstrate her commitment to innovation and community enrichment. Thanks, Dr. Momna, for joining us.
Thank you, Ms. Usra. Before starting our formal session, there is a little announcement for all of you guys. आप सब लोगों को जो मीटिंग लिंक है वो क्वेश्चन आंसर सेशन में शेयर किया जाएगा, तो आप सब काइंडली वहाँ पे अपनी अटेंडेंस जरूर मार्क कर दीजिएगा। थैंक यू। ओवर टू यू, डॉक्टर मोमिना अहसन।
Excuse me, ma'am, you are not audible.
मोमिना, you are not audible. आपका माइक ऑफ है।
Just confirm me. अभी आपको आवाज आ रही है?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much. My screen is also visible.
Yes, ma'am, your screen is visible.
Okay, thank you so much. First of all, thank you so much for inviting me over here to speak on this topic that is quite critical and also vital for today's era and in this digital world where everyone is seeking job opportunities. But right now, there are no job opportunities in the market, and even if there are job opportunities, there are not quite skilled persons who can lead the entire market. So you can see. There will be more saturation, either there will be more saturation or there will be a little number of people who will be taking hold of a whole market and ultimately creating an impact. So अगर हम इस सारी चीज को देखें तो ultimately हमारा जो solution रह जाता है, that solution will be entrepreneurship. How entrepreneurship is creating an impact, how the creativity and innovation is ultimately driving us or pushing us for sustainable ventures and also creating an impact in the whole economic development. सो अगर हम इस सारी चीज़ को देखें, द फर्स्ट थिंग दैट वी ऑल लव टू हेयर इज एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप, बट हमें इस चीज़ का आइडिया नहीं होता कि व्हाट इज एक्चुअली एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप एंड हाउ वी कैन टेक a step forward for this niche, how we can build our own ideas, how we can generate ideas, and how we can implement those ideas in the real life. सो अगर हम इस चीज़ को देखें तो सबसे पहली चीज़ है कि एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप का एक तो टर्म बहुत ज़्यादा डिफिकल्ट आ जाती है. मोस्टली पीपल गेट कंफ्यूज्ड इन प्रोनाउंसिएशन ऑफ एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप whenever they will be doing any kind of stuff. Even if they will be having some kind of business ideas, they won't take an impact over there, they won't take a step. The reason would be they will be confusing it with the business terminologies. अगर हम इस चीज़ को डीपली चेकआउट करें, अगर हम इस चीज़ की पूरे प्रोसेस के अंदर जाएं और रिगरस इसके ऊपर वर्किंग करें, तो हमें एक चीज़ की समझ लगती है दैट एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप इज क्वाइट डिफरेंट फ्रॉम बिजनेस टर्मिनोलॉजीज. बिजनेस इज समथिंग दैट इज ट्रेडिशनल. आपके पास वो एंसेस्ट्रल बिजनेस हो सकता है दैट कैन गो फ्रॉम जनरेशन टू जनरेशन, और दैट कैन बी अ लॉन्ग टर्म बिजनेस विद अ लॉन्ग टर्म इन्वेस्टमेंट जो आपके पास ऑलरेडी आपके बैंक बैलेंस में पड़ी हुई हो. That is the terminology that is required for the business. And ultimately a traditional business person जो भी कोई business कर रहा होगा, उसका ultimate motive जो होगा that will be generating the revenue. उसने किस तरह से पैसा कमाना है, किस तरह से money generate करनी है, किस तरह से money building, money generating और money को जो है वो sustainable बनाना है. But if apart from that, entrepreneurship is basically the process जो आपने बिजनेस ही स्टार्ट करना है, अपने एक वेंचर ही खड़ा करना है, जिसको हम लेमन वर्ड्स में या सिंपलेस्ट वर्ड्स में कहते हैं स्टार्टअप. स्टार्टअप मीन्स यू आर गोइंग टू टेक अ स्टेप फॉरवर्ड इन द रियल लाइफ by implementing your idea for some sustainable development goals. आपने उनको सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट गोल्स जो यूनाइटेड नेशंस के हैं उनके साथ लिंक आउट करना है. मोस्टली आप सबको आइडिया होगा कि यूएन के 17 गोल्स कौन से हैं, किन आइडियाज़ के ऊपर वर्किंग की जा रही है. यूएन ने 2030 तक का एक हर नेशन को एक चैलेंज दिया है that your job is to complete these challenges or complete these goals by 2030 for a sustainable development in the whole universe. So what entrepreneurship is basically focusing on those impacts, those 17 sustainable development goals, ताकि हम कहीं ना कहीं से profit तो कमा ही रहे हों, but उसके साथ साथ there must be some hope building, there must be some sustainability in the real life, and apart from that there must be some opportunities. हमने उन opportunities को identify करना है, what are the opportunities that are really existing in the market, लेकिन हमें उन चीज़ों का अभी तक आइडिया नहीं है. उन चीज़ों को यूटिलाइज करते हुए हमने अपना एक इनोवेटिव सॉल्यूशन बनाना है, और वो सॉल्यूशन दैट सॉल्यूशन विल अल्टीमेटली एन इम्पैक्ट इन फाइनेंशियल्स. वो हमें रेवेन्यू जनरेट करके दे रहा होगा, दैट विल बी पेइंग बैक टू द कम्युनिटी. सोसाइटी को कहीं ना कहीं से हेल्प आउट कर रहा होगा, इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ हो रही होगी, हम अल्टीमेटली जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटीज मार्केट के अंदर क्रिएट कर रहे होंगे, और जो एक गैप है मार्केट का, हम उस गैप को फिल आउट कर रहे होंगे. If we talk about entrepreneurship in Pakistan, Pakistan में recent years में from 2020, this concept of entrepreneurship started building up in Pakistan vigorously. Swiftly लोगों ने इसके ऊपर काम करना शुरू किया, startup market grow होना शुरू हुई. 2021 was a critical era when ventures started investing in Pakistan. पाकिस्तानी मार्केट ग्रो होना शुरू हो गई. There was a concept of entrepreneurship that really built up in 2021, and it started getting aggressive in 2022. But 2023 में जाकर थोड़ा सा वेंचर्स का ड्यू टू पॉलिटिकल सिचुएशंस, ड्यू टू डिफरेंट कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स, वेंचर्स ने पाकिस्तान में इन्वेस्ट करना तो कम किया, लेकिन स्टार्टअप कम्युनिटी जो है वो अल्टीमेटली उसी तरह से ग्रो कर रही है. वो डिफरेंट वेज से फंडिंग जनरेट भी कर रही है, फंडिंग्स ले भी रही है, फंडिंग्स रेज करने के साथ साथ वो जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटीज भी क्रिएट कर रहे हैं. So if we talk about 2021, that was a critical era in Pakistan. Pakistani startups raised ultimately $350 million in venture capital fundings. Venture capital fundings वो होती है जब आप किसी भी इन्वेस्टर के पास जाते हो, आप उन्हें जाकर अपना आइडिया बताते हो, and they start to investing in your business. They take a step and they offer you some support, either in the terms of money or in the term of any kind of networking or scaling up in other markets. That is venture capital funding. The ultimate goal would be job creation, creating some creative balance in the community, and economic development overall. You can see on the screen there is a graph that is depicting that how in 2019 it started, but it was fluctuating very much up, and then in 2021 it raised, it went up to millions. And in 2022, in the last quarter, it started slowing down again due to political conflicts in the whole community. Apart from that, if we talk about this was the basic concept, that is in Pakistan there is a sustainable development growth startup community or in ecosystem of entrepreneurship. So if we talk about how entrepreneurship is creative and how entrepreneurship is innovative in today's era, हम different opportunities देखते हैं, we find out different problems in the market, we check out that these problems can be somehow uh, go towards sustainability, or we can modify them as per our conveniences, as per our feasibilities. The first thing that comes into the mind of Gen Z, who are we love to stay at home, we love to work remotely, and we love to modify things as per our conveniences. So the reason entrepreneurship is developing so swiftly or vigorously is because Gen Z is trying to create an impact. Gen Z अपने मतलब की चीजें, जो चीजें हमें समझ आती थी, जो चीजें, जो फैसिलिटीज, जो कन्वीनियंसेस वी वर सीकिंग आउट इनटू द मार्केट, हम उन्हीं चीजों को यूटिलाइज करते हुए हम अपने स्टार्टअप्स बना रहे हैं. Like for example, if we take Daraz started out giving our whole conveniences or everything that was of daily need to our doorstep. That is quite good for people like us, जिनको हर चीज जो है वो उनके डोर स्टेप पे चाहिए होगी. दे आर जस्ट गोइंग टू यूज दैट ऑनलाइन मार्केट प्लेस. जो भी चीज उनको रिक्वायर्ड है, they are going to tag that thing into the cart, and ultimately it will be delivered to your doorstep, and you will just have to pay that. Likewise, we are working online on in different freelance markets. We are working from our home. We are generating money. We are creating a sustainable balance in our professional lives, in our personal lives, and ultimately, this is what bringing something creative, creativity in the market. लाइकवाइज अगर हम इन्हीं चीज़ों को देखें तो ये इनोवेशन किस तरह से लेकर आते हैं. द इनोवेशन लाइज इन दे आर नॉट ओनली सॉल्विंग सम काइंड ऑफ प्रॉब्लम्स, बट दे आर ऑल्सो इन्हांसिंग आर लाइफ एज वेल. हमने प्रॉब्लम तो एक सॉल्व कर लिया कि हमें मोबिलिटी का इशू होता है, हमें इको फ्रेंडली चीज़ें चाहिए, या वी आर रिक्वायरिंग सम काइंड ऑफ कन्वीनियंसेस एट आर डोर स्टेप, और इवन at our offices, home based, like different kind of food stores that are open in the food panda, and people love ordering different kind of lunch boxes as per their taste, as per their customization to their doorstep. So ये innovative हमने लेके आए, हमने problems को solve out करना शुरू किया, and when we will be solving out different kind of problems and ultimately bringing some kind of opportunities in the market for the sustainability of people, using either new ideas or simplest ideas that are already existing in the market, and modifying those solutions into some kind of creative solutions, more sustainable solutions, more modified, more impactful, more effective solutions. That is basically entrepreneurship. That is how we are going to create an impact. So entrepreneurship is not some hi-fi term जिससे सारे कॉम्प्लेक्स एक सबके माइंड में कॉम्प्लेक्स होना शुरू हो जाता है, दैट इट इज सम डिफिकल्ट अप्रोच एंड वी कांट डू दैट. We can do that, and but the thing that really scares us is how we are going to compete into the market, how we are going to create a unique selling proposition, or how we are going to differentiate ourselves into the market. Every problem has a solution that is already somehow existing in the community. If we talk about conveniences stores, there will be some kind of traditional marketplaces already existing in our communities. The reason we don't go towards them is because we love facilitation at our doorstep. If we talk about home-based food, there is already home-based food at our homes. We are making it in our homes already. That is already edible, as well as that is very much organic. But we love ordering home-based food from different stores at midnight. The reason we don't want to go into the kitchen and do some kind of cooking. So this is the thing that is differentiating different entrepreneurs. Startup to startup ये चीज vary कर रही होगी. Different entrepreneurs might have same idea. There will be different multi-grain flours ideas in the market, but one thing would be different from other. That can be in terms of social media marketing. That can be in terms of impact, उनका विजन चेंज हो सकता है, उनके डिफ्रेंसिएशन, उनके एनेबलिंग, उनकी वर्किंग, उनकी ऑपरेशंस, ईच एंड एवरीथिंग कैन बी चेंज. सो एक चीज़ जो भी आपको दूसरे बिजनेस से डिफ्रेंशिएट कर रही होगी, दैट इज़ योर क्रिएटिविटी. Next startup or the other startup or the other business owner can't take that thing from you, because you will be having copyrights, you will be having intellectual properties, so आप उनको legally लेकर चल सकते हो. So the thing that is differentiating your business from competitors is what enables entrepreneurs to be successful in the business. Entrepreneurship basically यही है कि आपने अपनी स्किल को यूटिलाइज करना है, अपने अपने विजन को यूटिलाइज करना है, एंड यू आर गोइंग टू modify the solution as per your vision into the market. It also provides some kind of new innovations. अगर हम एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप की बात करें, अपार्ट फ्रॉम आफ्टर कोविड 19 के बाद हेल्थ केयर स्टार्टअप्स बहुत ज़्यादा वर्किंग करना शुरू हो गए. हमने देखा कि ईच एंड एवरीथिंग इज मूविंग डिजिटली, एवरीथिंग इज गोइंग टू बी डिजिटल. तो हमने एटेक स्टार्टअप्स लॉन्च आउट करना शुरू कर दिए. देयर आर हेल्थ केयर स्टार्टअप्स इन द मार्केट. हमने चीज़ों को डिस्कवर करना शुरू कर दिया. इवन नाउ देयर आर हेल्थ केयर स्टार्टअप्स हु आर वर्किंग ऑन होम बेस्ड लैब्स. वो लैब्स जो हैं वो आपके घर तक पहुंचा रहे हैं. दे आर टेकिंग आउट सैंपल्स फ्रॉम द होम्स एंड दे आर गिविंग यू टेस्ट एट योर डोर स्टेप. So there are startups that who are discovering new things, who are discovering new solutions, who are discovering new ideas, and those innovations are ultimately creating an impact. Even now, gyms are going to transform into online mode of communication. Online trainer would be giving you training, and you will be using that mode of communication in your at your home, and ultimately creating an impact. स्किल्स बेस्ड अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ हैं मार्केट के अंदर. डायनामिक इन्वायरमेंट आपको मिल रहा है, और वही स्किल्स, वही नेटवर्किंग, वही जो अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ हैं, अल्टीमेटली दे आर क्रिएटिंग एन इम्पैक्ट बाय यूटिलाइजिंग डिफरेंट मोड्स. now comes the thing that how we are going to generate business idea. सबसे जो हमें different और सबसे difficult step लग रहा होता है generating the business idea, generating some kind of solution, or finding out the problem that is existing in the market. So the things or the idea, how idea can be generated, it already relates to communication. Whenever you will be communicating with different communities, whenever you will be sitting out in different intellectual sessions, you will be working out in the brainstorming sessions, or you will be communicating with different people, you will realize that there are problems existing into the market, and ultimately you are going to create an impact by solving those solutions. So सबसे first step is brainstorm करें. Write down each and everything on your file or on your notebook. राइट डाउन द आइडियाज दैट यू वांट टू वर्क ऑन. आप उन आइडियाज के ऊपर वर्किंग करें, आप लोगों से बात करें, नेटवर्किंग करें. when you will be doing networking, there will be obviously diversity impact, there will be inclusive impact, क्योंकि different brains होंगे, different people होंगे, different visions होंगे, different knowledge का outcome कम होगा, input होगा. When there will be more than one person sitting over in the intellectual session, or there will be more brains working out on a single problem, there will be different ideas, and different persons can think differently. Ultimately there will be diversity in the ideas, and that will create an impact into the market. जितने ज़्यादा आइडिया के सॉल्यूशंस आते जाएंगे, आपकी डाइवर्सिटी इंक्रीज करती जाएगी. A single multi-grain flour can create an impact into the market by differentiating the ingredients. You can check out that you have to use wheat or you have to use barn, or what mixture you have to use for different kind of patients. You can treat diabetes using multigrain flour. You can ask the patients of high blood pressure or having any other kind of disease as per the nutrient efficacy of the person or the reliability. आप उन चीज़ों को यूटिलाइज करते हैं, और उन चीज़ों को यूटिलाइज करने के बाद आप चेकआउट करते हैं कि हाउ यू आर गोइंग टू डिफरेंशिएट योर प्रोडक्ट इनटू सम डाइवर्स प्रोडक्ट, और आप प्रोडक्ट की डाइवर्सिफिकेशन या मार्केट की डाइवर्सिफिकेशन किस तरह से कर रहे हैं. Third step includes when you will be working into the network, you must know that like-minded people think like-mindedly. Whenever you will be working with entrepreneurs, start going to the entrepreneurs sessions, brainstorming sessions. There are different brands of entrepreneurs. There are different brainstorming or meetups, speed networking. So meet up entrepreneurs, already existing startup founders, or already existing team members over there. That is your inspiration from external sources. Whenever you are going to meet them, you are going to present your idea in front of them. most possibly they will be giving you some kind of ideas, or they will be giving you some kind of suggestions that you should do this thing, you should create some impact by utilizing this kind of approach, or the people in our community are looking forward for this solution, so you can work on this idea as well. तो आपको वहाँ से external sources से बहुत ज़्यादा inspiration मिलती है. Apart from that, the second thing is, whenever you are approaching some kind of influencer, or you are working in some kind of group, there are people who love to give you suggestions. If we talk about influencer marketing, you will be giving them your idea or services in free of cost, and in return of that you can ask them to give you honest suggestion or honest advice how you can improve. That customer testimonial is your inspiration. That person is going to tell out that this thing is what I would love to hear from you, or I would love to see into the market. So that is the inspiration जिसके ऊपर आप काम कर सकते हो. Last but not the least, आप cross functional collaborations करो. If you are having an idea of edtech, you want to work into the education, or you want to work into the healthcare industry, make sure to collaborate with people from different industries or different niche. A healthcare startup can link up or collaborate with a startup that will be from technology. The reason is, you are having expertise in healthcare, that person would be having the expertise in technology. When you will be mingling technology with healthcare, ultimately there will be a new solution, there will be a new product into the market, there can be a new website or new concept into the market that can help you grow swiftly, and ultimately that can help that person as well to present something new in front of the world. Likewise, if you are working on edtech community, you this it is not compulsory, or it is not mandatory that you have to stick into the edtech sessions, or you have to stick to this niche particularly. You can move out to different community engagement programs, capacity building programs, skills based programs. Whenever you will be introducing those things into your startup, it will be giving you product diversification or services diversification, and ultimately your impact will be quite beneficial for people around you. Now, if we have generated the business idea, the next step to our creativity, or the next hurdle or the challenge that we will be facing will be, most startup founders initially fail. The reason is they are searching for the one right answer. We always think out that there will be always one solution to one problem. There cannot be multi solutions. This is not the concept in entrepreneurship. Whenever you are working in traditional market, there can be one concept, or there will can be one right answer, क्योंकि traditional marketplaces already हमेशा इस चीज़ के ऊपर काम कर रही होती हैं कि उन्होंने किस तरह से अपने revenue को generate करना है. If they are having good profit from only clothing business, ultimately they will be sticking to clothing business. वो clothing से कभी भी किसी दूसरी चीज़ पे shift नहीं होंगे, because they are traditional marketers. They just love expanding traditional markets, and they love moving out to one from one niche to the other niche, or from one district to the other district. That is their terms of generating money. But in entrepreneurship, there is not one right answer. Whenever you are working, आप एक concept को चेकआउट करते हैं, दैट कॉन्सेप्ट इज क्वाइट डाइवर्स, और आपको आइडिया होता है कि इसके अंदर कितने ज़्यादा गैप्स, एंड यू कैन वर्क इन दिस फील्ड एज वेल. दिस यू कैन वर्क in this in building up or in bridging this gap as well. So there can be multi services, there can be multi products, there can be serial entrepreneurs. One entrepreneur is not for one niche. If you are an entrepreneur and you love to work love working in different kind of niche, you can work on that. The thing is, you have to manage each and everything as per your focus, as per or your own capacity, and ultimately your own rules. Don't try to be logical every time. Sometimes illogical ideas can create the most impact. People were always of the view that we cannot transfer online for different kind of skills building or education. But right now, mostly skills building, mostly educational startups, mostly healthcare startups, mostly clothing related business, each and everything is online, and we are living in the world of online setups. We are living in the world of digital ecosystem. हम उस चीज़ के ऊपर जिस तरह से वर्किंग कर रहे हैं, हम जिस तरह से उस चीज़ को ले रहे हैं, we love getting paid and giving something in return. Being at the home, we love partying at the home, we love spending times at home. This is the thing that is ultimately creating an impact. So whenever you are working in entrepreneurial ecosystem, make sure that be illogical and just take a step. Your step will be the ultimate impact in creating some sustainability in the market. Apart from that, don't follow the rules blindly. We always follow the rules blindly. हमें कहीं से पता चलता है कि ये बंदा हमें help out कर सकता है, we just go towards that person and we love sharing our ideas. Your idea is your copyright. Your idea is your authenticity. मेक श्योर कि आप अपने आइडिया को लेके जाएं इन्वेस्टर के पास, बट तब लेकर जाएं व्हेन यू आर वेरी मच रेडी. आप अपने रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस को के साथ तब तक स्टिक आउट करें जब तक आपको लग रहा हो दैट दे कैन एग्जिस्ट इन टू द मार्केट. लाइक फॉर एग्जाम्पल, हमारा एक कॉन्सेप्ट होता है टीम बिल्डिंग. हमारी परफेक्ट टीम होनी चाहिए. दैट रूल is not quite much yeah, authentic or quite much good in entrepreneurship. हमें हम सबको अच्छी टीम चाहिए होती है. We love having output from our team. But in entrepreneurship you have to compromise on few things. लेकिन उसमें एक चीज को कॉन्सेप्ट को आपने चेकआउट करना है कि इवन इफ योर टीम मेंबर इज क्वाइट गुड एंड क्वाइट competitive for you, but that person is not sincere to your startup or your idea, that person is of no use to you. You have to make the group of the people in your team who are sincere to the idea. Entrepreneurship तभी मूव ऑन करती है. Entrepreneurship पे उसी तरह से काम होता है, उसी तरह से ये ग्रो अप करते हैं ये चीज़ें. इफ़ योर टीम विल बी सिंसियर. इफ़ द टीम इज़ नॉट सिंसियर, योर रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस मस्ट बी स्ट्रिक्ट. आपको चीज़ों को चेकआउट करना चाहिए. आपको चीज़ों को देखना चाहिए दैट हाउ यू आर गोइंग टू क्रिएट एन इम्पैक्ट. बिकॉज वेन एवर अ स्टार्टअप इज गोइंग टू be in the expansion stage or in venture capitalist funding stage, that person has to present that his team, his loyal team. So make sure करें कि आप अपने rules को blindly follow नहीं करें, but इतना effectively follow करें that you make sure that your idea is over there into the market and not fading up into the chaos. Apart from that, we always love being practical. बट कुछ आइडियाज ऐसे होते हैं जो प्रैक्टिकल नहीं होते हैं, कुछ होते हैं जो थ्योरेटिकल होते हैं. Like if I talk about some startups that are relating to biogas. Biogas is ultimately creating an impact into the ecosystem, or biogas is quite vital. Biogas startups are quite vital into the market. But biogas setting up into the market needs our authenticity, our commitment, our passion, or our dedication. Right now, if that is not available, ultimately, आपके practicality, आपके theoretical approaches, each and everything is going to be waste. सो आपने एक चीज़ का ख्याल रखना है वेन एवर यू आर वर्किंग इन टू द एंटरप्रेन्योर इकोसिस्टम. आपने प्रैक्टिकल तो होना है, बट प्रैक्टिकल एक सेंस तक होना है. यू हैव टू चेक आउट दैट व्हाट आर द कंसर्न्स, व्हाट आर द कॉन्सिक्वेंसेज. अपनी मार्केट रिसर्च अच्छी करें, अपनी प्रोटोटाइप रिसर्चिंग अच्छी करें, ए बी टेस्टिंग करें, और चेकआउट करें कि आइदर दैट पर्सन और दैट आइडिया इज गोइंग टू बी बेनिफिशियल फॉर यू एज और नॉट. अगर आपको लग रहा है कि वो बेनिफिशियल नहीं है, स्किप दैट आइडिया एट द अर्ली स्टेज. आप प्रैक्टिकली उसको लेकर चलना चाह रहे हैं और वो प्रैक्टिकली अगर नहीं हो रहा, तो दैट आइडिया इज नॉट गोइंग टू क्रिएट एन इम्पैक्ट. इट विल बी अ वेस्ट ऑफ टाइम फॉर यू. One thing or one concern that we all raise here is wasting of time. Entrepreneurship, we see entrepreneurship as wasting of time because we somehow don't feel that our targets or our goals are going to be achieved at the stages that we are looking forward to. If I am thinking that my idea will be scaled up in 2024 और मुझे वहाँ पे वो numbers, वो stats नहीं मिल रहे हैं, we see it as a waste of time. Entrepreneurship is a slow process. It will not give you outputs overnightly. Whenever you will be working, you will be facing hurdles, you will be facing challenges, you will face out things like you will be checking out that I am overly specialized in each and everything. A startup founder is doing social media marketing, that person is the content creator, that person is the media person, or that person is the operational person. This is wasting of time. Whenever you are occupied in different tasks, you are wasting your time as well as you are wasting the time of your team as well. सो मेक श्योर कि आप जब भी चीज़ों को लेकर चल रहे हो, आप चीज़ों को उस तरह से लेकर चलो जो आपके लिए भी प्रैक्टिकल हो और आपकी मार्केट अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ को, आपके मार्केट गैप को सुप्रेस नहीं कर रहा हो. देन कम्स मार्केट अपॉर्चुनिटीज़. Whenever we are working into the entrepreneurship, whenever we are generating or building some kind of ideas, it is quite vital that we have to discover different market opportunities. We have to check out how market opportunities are creating an impact and which market opportunities must be there, or we must work on those things. So the first thing is we have to do competitor analysis. Make sure that each idea or each problem or each solution is having some competitor already existing into the market. They are working into the market, they are creating an impact into the market, and they are generating some kind of revenues. सो मेक श्योर कि आप वहाँ पे जब भी आप कंपैटिटर को डीपली एनालाइज कर रहे हो, आप उनको इवेल्युएट कर रहे हो, check out that those competitors are working on different kind of ideas, which are their weak areas. आइडेंटिफाई करें उन एरियाज को जहाँ पे रूम में इम्प्रूवमेंट की, जहाँ पे वर्किंग जो है वो ज़्यादा अच्छी हो सकती है, उस चीज़ को चेकआउट करें. देन डू योर मार्केट रिसर्च. हमेशा अपने आइडिया को स्टार्ट करने के बाद सबसे फर्स्ट एंड द क्रूशियल स्टेप इज मार्केट रिसर्च. इफ यू आर हैविंग अ स्टार्टअप आइडिया, मेक श्योर टू डू अ थॉरो मार्केट रिसर्च जहाँ पे आप ट्रेंड्स को अंडरस्टैंड करें, आप कंज्यूमर की नीड्स को अंडरस्टैंड करें, आप एग्जिस्टिंग जो प्रोडक्ट्स हैं, जो सर्विसेज हैं, उनके गैप्स को फाइंड आउट करें. देर इज अ स्टार्टअप इन इंडिया दैट इज वर्किंग ऑन एडिबल ग्रोसरी. वो एडिबल जितने भी स्पून्स, प्लेट्स, वो सब कुछ बनाते हैं थ्रू यूजिंग डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ वीट्स और barn flour, etc. So what they did, they targeted different communities into the market. They did some kind of market research. They took their customer testimonials. They asked them what taste they would love to check out from us, what kind of solutions they love to hear from us. And after doing all those things, they used those prototypes into the market, and when they launched that was quite successful. So same goes for the different startup owners. Whenever you are working on this thing, we usually skip this step. We don't understand the current trends. We don't understand that what our consumer needs. We always just love sticking to the ideas that we are having into the market, or we are having into our mind. देयर इज़ अ नीड दैट हम उन आइडियाज़ के ऊपर काम करें जो कंज्यूमर्स हमसे रिक्वायर करते हैं, जो गैप्स एग्जिस्ट कर रहे हैं ऑलरेडी प्रोडक्ट्स के अंदर या ऑलरेडी सर्विसेज के अंदर. ट्राई टू ब्रिज दोज गैप्स फर्स्ट एंड क्रिएट एन इम्पैक्ट रादर देन ब्रिंगिंग सम न्यू इनोवेशंस जो हमें समझाते हुए या उनको अंडरस्टैंडिंग उनकी एडवोकेसी में हमें बहुत ज़्यादा टाइम लगे. And apart from that, last thing in the market opportunities in the market research is customer feedbacks are very much important. Try to engage your potential customers through surveys. Make sure to engage them in different focus groups. Make sure to engage them into different interviews. उनसे insights लें. Check out करें कि उनके pain points क्या हैं, what they love to hear, what they love to uh, check out, they love to eat, or what they love to wear, what they desire to have into their homes. Make sure to check out the insights of their pain points, and ultimately when you will be checking out their pain points, you will be hitting their pain points. They would love to hear from you. If we talk about these market researches or these market stats, कौन से startups है जो इनके ऊपर काम कर रहे हैं? There are a few examples that I will be sharing with you for your conveniences. The thing is, हम already existing जितने भी products हैं या services हैं, हम उनके ऊपर काम नहीं कर रहे होते. हमें लगता है कि एक startup अगर उसके ऊपर काम कर रहे हैं, and if we will be working on the same startup, हमारा idea उससे किसी ना किसी तरह से relate कर जाएगा, and we will be somehow downfalling. This is not the case in entrepreneurship. Even if 3, 4, even if million startup founders are working on the same idea, everyone will be having different approach in operations. Everyone will be having a different approach in identifying the gap, and they will be utilizing it in a different way. So make sure that whenever you are doing market trends, market research, market, you are checking out market insights or evaluating different kind of things, make sure that in you check out the case studies of different startups. Airbnb, the one of the major startup, a renowned startup, बहुत ज़्यादा इन्होंने गैप को फाइंड आउट किया है हॉस्पिटैलिटी सेक्टर के अंदर, एंड दे लव चेकड आउट के दे कैन इम्प्रूव दिस एरिया, दे कैन इम्प्रूव दिस गैप. और उस गैप को इम्प्रूव करने के लिए उन्होंने क्या किया, डिफरेंट लॉजिंग ऑप्शंस दिए ट्रेडिशनल होटल से. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट उन्होंने बहुत ज़्यादा यूनिक ऑप्शंस दिए सोसाइटी को, एंड व्हेन दे गेव इट टू द कम्युनिटी लव्ड हियरिंग फ्रॉम देम, एंड और उन्होंने बहुत ज़्यादा अपने स्टार्टअप के लिए रेवेन्यू जो है इन्वेस्टमेंट रेज किए थे. सेम गोज फॉर उबर, क्रीम, दराज. आप इनकी केस स्टडीज पढ़ें, bookme.pk. इनकी केस स्टडीज में आपको एक चीज़ ज़रूर नजर आएगी, दैट दे ऑल आर, even they all are checking out ideas relevant to each other, but they are working on different strategies, and each of them is successful. Uber is recognized convenience or on demand transportation services need. They worked loved working on it. They are offering different kind of options. They are revolutionizing. They are checking out, giving the facilitations as per the need of the customer, और उस चीज़ को यूटिलाइज करते हुए दे आर वर्किंग इन अ वेरी ब्रॉड स्पेक्ट्रम. दे आर वर्किंग इन अ वेरी डिफरेंट मोड ऑफ operations or different mode of visions. So make sure कि आप जब भी वर्किंग आउट कर आइडिया के वर्क कर रहे हैं या अपने आइडिया को लेकर चल रहे हैं, मेक श्योर कि आपकी जितनी भी वर्किंग है वो रिलेट करिए. आपने पहले केस स्टडीज पढ़ी हो और केस स्टडीज में चेकआउट किया हो कि उनका वे ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन या वे ऑफ वर्किंग, वे ऑफ ऑपरेटिंग क्या है, और अल्टीमेटली आप उसको ऑपोजिट या आप उसके कंपटीशन में अपनी यूनिक सेलिंग प्रपोजिशन कितने अच्छे वे में प्रेजेंट करते हो. Now if you have generated the idea, the next step would be expansion. You have to expand your idea. You have to work on it for building some kind of revenue or building your finance markets. The first thing or the foremost thing or the very you can say the heart of any startup is finances. If you are good with the numbers, your startup is very good. Smoothly it will run into the market, it will grow expeditionally, and ultimately it will create a more a revolutionary impact than any other thing, because that will ultimately help you in creating job opportunities. Ultimately हम सबका विजन, हम सबका माइंडसेट यही होगा that हमारे finances इतने strong होने चाहिए कि ये job opportunities बहुत ज़्यादा create करें. So whenever you are working for expenses or financials, make sure कि आपके expansion की तरफ जाते हुए आपके financials इतने strong हो कि आपकी balance sheets, आपकी income statements, आपकी cash flow statements, आपकी justifications, आपकी जो भी assumptions हैं, आपकी जो भी budgeting है, that are totally or to the point. They are top notch without any kind of loopholes. और यूजुअली 3 to 5 years की ये एक्सपेक्ट किया जाता है कि कोई भी स्टार्टअप अगर वो एक्सपेंशन की तरफ जा रहा है या वो इन्वेस्टमेंट की तरफ जा रहे हैं, एंड दे आर लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड टू सम काइंड ऑफ फाइनेंशियल और मॉनेटरी यूटिलिटीज, उनसे ये एक्सपेक्ट किया जाता है कि 3 to 5 years की इनकम स्टेटमेंट प्रोवाइड करें. इफ दे आर एट द आइडिया स्टेज, दे हैव दिस इनकम स्टेटमेंट विल बी बजटिंग शीट. आप उसको 3 to 5 years की एजम्पशंस जो है वो प्रोवाइड करते हैं कि दीज एजम्पशंस आर गोइंग टू बी आर प्रोजेक्शंस, दीज आर गोइंग टू बी आर रेवेन्यू, expenses or our profit for this specific period of time. And ultimately if you will be investing in our startup, you will be having this much profit, or this will be the gross margin at the end of the year or at the end of this specific time period. सो इस चीज़ को देख के वेंचर कैपिटलिस्ट, एंजल इन्वेस्टर्स होते हैं, कुछ गवर्नमेंट के इनिशिएटिव्स होते हैं, वो आपका फंडिंग देते हैं. गवर्नमेंट इनिशिएटिव्स की बात करें तो गवर्नमेंट इनिशिएटिव्स में नेशनल एक्सपेंशन प्लान्स हैं जो वर्किंग कर रहे हैं, जिसमें एनआईसीज आ जाते हैं, उसमें रीजनल प्लान है, इनकी इंक्यूबेशन सेंटर्स आ जाते हैं, उस पर प्लान है, इनका इंक्यूबेटर्स आ जाते हैं. दीज इंक्यूबेशन सेंटर्स आर वर्किंग. डिफरेंट ऑरिक्स आ जाते हैं, डिफरेंट बिजनेस इंक्यूबेशन सेंटर्स ऑफ डिफरेंट इंस्टीट्यूट्स आ जाते हैं, जिसमें गवर्नमेंट इज प्रोवाइडिंग फंडिंग टू दीज इंक्यूबेटर्स फॉर मेंटरिंग ऑफ डिफरेंट स्टार्टअप जो आइडिया स्टेज के ऊपर हैं, और अल्टीमेटली दे आर लविंग टू क्रिएट एन इम्पैक्ट. गवर्नमेंट इनिशिएटिव्स में उनको मेंटरिंग मिलती है, उनको ऑफिस स्पेस मिलती है, और अल्टीमेटली दे सम इंक्यूबेटर्स आर प्रोवाइडिंग देम सम काइंड ऑफ स्टाइपेंड सो दे कैन वर्क इजीली, और दे कैन गिव समथिंग बैक टू देयर टीम मेंबर्स एज वेल. और उनका एक रेवेन्यू जो साइड है उनको एंजल इन्वेस्टमेंट मिल जाए इनिशियली फॉर बूट स्ट्रैपिंग. Then comes angel investors. Angel investors वो होते हैं who would love to support you. They can be from your family, they can be from your friend circle, they can be from your network. वो आपको without any payback वो आपको कुछ चीज स्पॉन्सर करते हैं. Either they can provide you monetary expenses, or they can give you some kind of facilitation in terms of some kind of machinery, or they can give you some kind of office space, or anything that you love to have from them. ये एंजल इन्वेस्टर्स आपसे कुछ एक्सपेक्ट नहीं करेंगे, एक्सपेक्ट बैक नहीं करेंगे. ये आपको बस दीज आर लाइक के दे विल बी गिविंग यू द मनी एंड दे विल बी फॉरगेटिंग दैट मनी. दे डोंट रिक्वायर योर प्रॉफिट रेशियोज, दे डोंट रिक्वायर योर expenses or budgeting sheets, etc. Apart from that, last are the venture capitalists. Venture capitalists are those who would love to have your income statements. They love having your cash flow statements, balance sheets, assumptions, or justifications. So whenever you will be giving them the financial projections, they will check out each and everything like a traditional business person, because they are going to give you heavy investments at ultimately. So if you require ultimately heavy investment, make sure to approach different venture capitalists. Make sure to have your stats ready for fundings, and then ultimately they will give you investment as per your need, as per your opportunities. Then if we talk about we have talked about generating ideas, we have talked about financials or expansion. Now comes the major terms that whenever a startup is working on some kind of idea, they mostly get stuck at some stage. They are giving some kind of services, or they are giving some kind of products, but they don't know कि उन्होंने उसको scale up कैसे करना है, how they are going to diversify it for the market. A person love wearing frocks, and if they are going to give frocks to consumers at every end, ultimately वो जो भी आपका audience है, जो भी आपके customer है, they will be fed up from that particular thing. So you need product diversification. You need to have multiple products into the market. You need to introduce something after a short span of time to reach out to new customers, to address different needs into the community, and to expand your existing community or customer base, because the ultimate motive will be money that will be into the your banks. So product diversification is very much necessary to reach out new customers. इससे आपको एक तो ऑडियंस आपकी जो है वो बिल्डअप होती है, आपका कस्टमर बेस जो है वो वेरी करना शुरू हो जाता है, एंड योर स्टार्टअप स्टार्ट्स मेकिंग or starts scaling up into the market as well. Then comes market diversification. You must understand the market strategies. What are the new trends? What are the demographics of the market? What your target customer is going to rely on you? How they are going to create an impact? How they are looking forward towards you? Try to diversify your markets. Try to revolutionize your markets. Move from edtech from towards some healthcare startup as well. Try different kind of niche. Try collaborating with different persons. Try collaborating with different industries, ताकि आप अपनी कंपनी के अंदर अपने जो एग्जिस्टिंग प्रोडक्ट्स हैं उनके अंदर डिफरेंट फीचर्स ऐड ऑन कर सकें, उनमें डिफरेंट जो है एडिशनल वैल्यू एडिशंस कर सकें. That go for strategic partnerships. Collaborative कुछ ventures होते हैं, कुछ technology partnerships होती हैं. Collaboration में ऐसे होता है कि आप उनसे एक चीज़ require कर रहे होते हो, and one thing you have to give back to them. These are sharing some resources or leveraging some kind of strengths. आप उनके साथ जो है अपने competitiveness जितनी भी आप उसको share out करते हो, ताकि आपकी चीज़ें enhance होना शुरू हो जाएं, आपकी strengthening होना शुरू हो जाए, आपके resources ज़्यादा जो है वो build up होना शुरू कर दें. कुछ आपके टेक्नोलॉजी पार्टनर्स होते हैं जिनके साथ आप उनको के साथ टेक्नोलॉजी बेस्ड जो है वो ऑपरेशंस को फाइंड आउट करने के लिए, ऑपरेशंस की सेटिंग अप करने के लिए आप कुछ कोलैबोरेशन करते हैं, जिसमें वो आपको इंटीग्रेट करते हैं आपके जितने भी सॉल्यूशंस होते हैं, जितने भी आपके प्रोडक्ट्स होते हैं उनको टेक्नोलॉजी के ऊपर, और अल्टीमेटली आप उनको इन पे बैक आप उनको अपनी सर्विसेज भी दे सकते हो, आप उनको अपने प्रोडक्ट्स भी दे सकते हो, या आप अपनी बिजनेस के अंदर उनको कुछ इक्विटी शेयर्स भी दे सकते हो. इसकी सिंपल एग्जांपल है कि आपके पास ई लर्निंग प्लेटफॉर्म है, आप कंटेंट क्रिएशन कंपनी के साथ उनके साथ लिंक कर लें, एंड अल्टीमेटली आप उनसे कुछ चीज़ें एक्वायर करें, और वो आपको कोई चीज़ है वो बैकआउट आपको हेल्प आउट कर दें. ये चीज़ें वो चीज़ें हैं जो हमें डाइवर्सिफिकेशन करते हुए अपने स्टार्टअप के लिए बहुत ज़्यादा रिक्वायर्ड होती हैं. Last thing is, entrepreneurship is not about just using your skill from zero to being the hero. Entrepreneurship is expanding in terms of economics, in terms of expenses, in terms of revenues, in terms of job opportunities, in terms of innovative solutions as well. As whenever there will be a startup into the market, जो चीज़ मेजर कंसर्न की जाती है, जो मेजर उनसे की जाती है, रिक्वेस्ट की जाती है, और उनके से एक्सपेक्ट किया जाता है, दैट इज सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट गोल्स वर्किंग. मेक श्योर टू लिंक योर स्टार्टअप विद सम काइंड ऑफ सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट गोल्स. If we talk about Daraz, they are working on sustainable development goal of industry and infrastructure. They are providing economic growth as well. So वो partnerships, collaboration उसके ऊपर working कर रहे हैं. Food Panda की बात करें, their social impact is also partnerships. There are different startups who are working on healthcare, who are working on quality education. They are working on no hunger, no poverty. So these are some sustainable development goals, and you have to link your idea, you have to integrate your idea with those sustainable development goals to exist into the marketplace, or to generate some kind of grants, or to secure some kind of milestones. मेक श्योर कि जब अगर तक आप ये चीज़ नहीं कर रहे होंगे, अल्टीमेटली यू आर नॉट गोइंग टू क्रिएट एन इम्पैक्ट. Apart from that, if we talk about sustainable development goals, apart from sustainable development goals, you have to link your idea with the technology as well. There are different traditional marketplaces already working in the community. आपके पास मार्केट प्लेस में दराज को लीड, अगर दराज वहाँ पे नहीं एग्जिस्ट करता तो दराज की जगह पे there are traditional marketplaces as well, where you are going to create an impact, or you can buy your groceries. There are different metros you can go up, or different utility stores you can buy your groceries from there as well. But the thing is, why Daraz is existing? Because Daraz is providing diversification. They have integrated their product or their solution with the digital technology. They are revolutionizing as per different trends. If there is a 11/11 sale, so they are providing 11/11 sale in the November era. The thing is not that they are going into the loss, they are definitely going into the profit. Their profit terms, their ratios, each and everything is different from what we are perceiving. So make sure that you integrate your things with technology, so you can find out long term growth, you can facilitate growth, you can position your digital economy or digital universe, or find out something different, or find out something unique. That was all from regarding entrepreneurship from my end. I would love to hear from you all what you are looking forward to, or what are your questions, so I can address them one by one, and clear your concerns as well, clear your queries as well.
First of all, thank you so much, Ms. Momina Ahsan, for explaining and throwing light on each and every aspect and domain related to the startups and business. And I hope that it would be very beneficial for all the relevant persons. And mashallah, you have guided the students very well through your personal and practical experiences. Now it's time for the question answer session. जिन भी स्टूडेंट्स के या पार्टिसिपेंट्स के क्वेश्चंस हैं वो काइंडली आप हैंड रेज करें, हम आपको वन बाय वन अनम्यूट करेंगे ताकि आप अपना क्वेश्चन पूछ सकें. काइंडली जिनके क्वेश्चन है वो अपने हैंड रेज कर लें. आप लोगों में से किसी के कोई क्वेश्चन नहीं है related to the business, entrepreneurship, startups, market value, or anything else related to today's presentation?
अस्सलाम वालेकुम, दिस साइड लाइबा यूसुफ. मोमना आपी, आई वांट टू आस्क कि अगर आपका स्टार्टअप बहुत इनोवेटिव हो, लाइक ऐसा हो जो चीज़ फैसलाबाद में या पाकिस्तान में नहीं कॉमन, और आप उसको लेके चलना चाह रहे हो टू फिल द गैप, तो उसको आपको किस तरह लेके चलना चाहिए?
Okay, first thing is that is a myth that not this thing or this idea or this solution is not existing into the market. आप मुझे idea बताओगे, मैं आपको उसके different competitors बता दूंगी. Make sure कि आप market research जो है, आप competitor research अच्छे तरीके से करो. Whenever you are working on different ideas, there are already existing solutions. There are already existing marketplaces that are revolutionizing those areas or those पर्टिकुलर नीश. आपको वो चीज़ आइडिया नहीं मिल रहा होता, या मे बी आपका परसेप्शन जो है उस हिसाब से ना जा रहा हो. The thing is, there is always a solution. If not in Faisalabad, or if not in your district or your town, there will be definitely in some other district or in some other marketplace. And if that idea is unique, make sure कि आपको एक चीज़ का आइडिया होना चाहिए. आपका आइडिया जितना कॉम्प्लेक्स होगा, आपका आइडिया जितना ज़्यादा आपको लग रहा है कि उसके ऊपर काम नहीं हो रहा है, या उसके ऊपर अभी बहुत ज़्यादा मार्केट गैप एग्जिस्ट कर रहा है, आपको उतनी ज़्यादा एडवोकेसी चाहिए होगी, आपको उतनी ज़्यादा अवेयरनेस कैंपेन्स करनी पड़ेंगी. सो यू हैव टू बिल्ड अप द फाउंडेशन फर्स्ट for people to understand that thing, and then you will be generating your revenue, or you will be implementing that for in terms of numbers. So हमेशा ये बात की जाती है whenever working in the entrepreneurship, try using some simplest idea or try using some simplest problem that is existing into the market already. Whenever there will be already existing marketplace, already problem will be existing into your community, आपको वो advocacy नहीं करनी पड़ेगी. You will not have to spend your time or invest your time with the persons or with the people, uh, first introducing them to the problem, manipulating things, and ultimately asking them to understand that this is the problem that is already existing and you are unaware of this thing. So that is a long term process, long term journey that you are going to give them understanding, you are going to make them realize that you need to wake up, and then you will be generating some money. If there is already a marketplace that is built up, that will be easy for you to step in, that will be easy for you to grow, and ultimately create an impact in terms of numbers. And if you think that idea is not existing into the market and you are providing it quite innovatively into your district, make sure to go door to door, do different kind of campaigns, do different kind of sessions, webinars, engage the communities in different informative sessions, give them information first, give them something they love to listen from you, and when they will be interested in you, they will realize the importance of that solution, that they will realize the importance of that particular problem, and then you will be able to address them beneficially, then you will be able to create an impact into that community.
Mr. Abbas, you can ask your question.
Assalamu alaikum, I'm audible.
Yes, you are.
Yes. अच्छा, मेरा एक क्वेश्चन है मैम से कि मेरा एक मिसकंसेप्शन है कि जो डिफरेंट इंक्यूबेशन सेंटर है लाइक एनआईसी एंड मनी अदर, तो ये हमसे आइडियाज वगैरह तो ले लेते हैं, लेकिन ये बाद में उसमें हमें फंडिंग वगैरह नहीं करते और उस पर फिर खुद काम करना शुरू कर देते हैं. तो ये क्या जो मेरा मिसकंसेप्शन है ये ठीक है या मैं रॉन्ग हूँ इस चीज़ पे? काइंडली
Sorry to say, but I have been working with Regional Plan 9 since 2021. My startup was incubated in the first cohort. I graduated, my our graduation ceremony was recently, and I have worked with them very closely. Not only with Regional Plan 9 only, I have worked with NIC as well. And ये concept कहीं पे भी नहीं होता है. This is your misconception that Regional Plan 9 or any other incubation center is going to utilize your idea and ultimately use that for their own purpose or their own things. ऐसा नहीं होता है. The thing is, whenever we are shortlisting different ideas, I have seen them shortlisting. I have done different organized different sessions of रीजनल प्लान 9 कोहोर्ट्स ऑर्गेनाइज किए हैं, हमने पिचिंग्स करवाई हैं, एंड आई नो कि हम लोग जब वहाँ पे बैठे होते हैं और हम लोग उनसे पिचिंग्स ले रहे होते हैं, we are listening to them, we realize that what are their mistakes. People love presenting their ideas, but they don't love investing their time into those ideas. You are going to present your idea in front of our judges who are working in entrepreneurship for years. Like they will pick up the things literally in minutes or in seconds. We being I won't say that I am the expert of entrepreneurship, I won't say that I have quite much knowledge regarding this field, but I, even if I can check out, if I can judge that this thing is wrong or this cannot be implemented in the practical world, how you are expecting that the person who is sitting in front of you and has years of experience, that person is going to be fooled. ये issue नहीं होता है. The thing is, जो भी person present कर रहा होता है, we have literally asked them millions of the times that please make your presentation in a good way, in an effective way. Even we have presented them or given them the templates, और उनके पास इतना टाइम नहीं होता है लोगों के पास कि वो उस प्रेजेंटेशन को या उस टेम्पलेट को यूटिलाइज करते हुए एक अच्छी प्रेजेंटेशन फॉरवर्ड करें. जब आपकी प्रेजेंटेशन ही अच्छी नहीं है, जब आपका वे ऑफ स्पीकिंग ही वहाँ पे आपकी कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स, वे ऑफ प्रेजेंटिंग, दैट इज नॉट अप टू द मार्क, how you are expecting that they are going to give you funding for 6 months, or they are going to give you incubation for 6 months program, that is very much good, that is very much effective or for the people, or how you are expecting that they should take you on the board. They are taking people on the board who are very serious. They will be checking out different ideas. They will be doing rigorous selections. हम shortlisting करते हैं, 3 rounds होते हैं रीजनल प्लानिंग के shortlisting के, जिसमें फर्स्ट राउंड में हम लोग ये चेकआउट करते हैं कि किसने बहुत सीरियस होकर एप्लीकेशन जो है वो फिल आउट किया है. सेकंड ये चीज़ होती है जिसमें हमने ये चेकआउट करना होता है कि हम उनकी पिचिंग करवाते हैं, एंड वी चेक आउट देयर कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स, देयर वे ऑफ कन्विंसिंग जजेस, देयर वे ऑफ presenting their problems and their solutions, and their way of highlighting how they are going to expand out. In the last stage, we ask them to come physically so we can check out their commitment, we can check out their dedication, and we can check out their way of presenting or their body language in front of the judges. After that, they are selected. So regional plan 9 or NICs, they are having a good number of people, a good number of startups over there. The thing is, regional plan 9 is giving you incubation for 6 months with idea stage startups as well. उसमें ज़रूरी नहीं होता कि आपका कोई प्रोटोटाइप रेडी हो या मार्केट में ऑलरेडी आपके कस्टमर्स हो. They require from you a commitment. They require from you a sustainable idea or the solution that will exist into the market and already grow also in the market. That must be practical. Apart from that, you must be committed, and they will be giving you the funding to top 10 startups from in one cohort for 6 months, because that is a 6 months program. That is a long term program जिसमें आपकी different mentoring sessions होते हैं, आपकी selections होती हैं, आप different उस पे जाते हो, expos पे जाते हो, different events में participate करते हो, ताकि आपको वो इतना enable कर दें कि आपने अपने idea से revenue किस तरह से generate करना है. As for the NICs, they are just offering you mentorship. They are not giving you some kind of revenue. They are not going to give out you some kind of stipend. वो आपको इन्वेस्टर से मिलाते हैं, वो आपकी 1-on-1 उनके साथ मीटिंग्स करवाते हैं. You will be presenting your pitches in front of the judges. You will be given workspace, and if the judge or your mentor will be interested in your idea, they will invest in you. जो misconception यहाँ पे raise होता है, कुछ investors यहाँ पे उनको देते हैं different startups के साथ equity funding का एक legal contract होता है जो किया जाता है. That equity funding is you will be giving some kind of percentage of your business or percentage of your profit to the investor who is going to invest into you. Obviously that person is going to invest millions into your startup. That person must require some security fee in return of that. So the security for them is the legal contract that particularly says that you will be giving 10% or 5% or whatever the ratio you have decided with that person to that particular investor. सो यहाँ पे ये कॉन्सेप्ट मिसकॉन्सेप्शन होता है लोगों को कि शायद इक्विटी फंडिंग है समथिंग कि वो हमारा आइडिया लेकर चले जाएंगे, या उन्होंने अगर आप लोगों को बुलाया, आपको मेल किया है और आप पर्टिकुलर टाइम पे नहीं गए हो, तो वो आपका ही आइडिया यूटिलाइज करके तो उसके ऊपर काम करना शुरू कर देंगे. ऐसा नहीं होता है. ये सब वर्किंग कर रहे हैं डिफरेंट एंटिटीज के अंडर. रीजनल प्लानिंग इज अ गवर्नमेंट फंडेड प्रोग्राम. NIC इज एन इग्नाइट फंडेड प्रोग्राम. इसकी बहुत रिगरस सिलेक्शन होती है. इसमें डिफरेंट इन्वेस्टर्स ऑन बोर्ड होते हैं, डिफरेंट कोलैबोरेटर्स ऑन बोर्ड होते हैं, एंड दे आर चेकिंग ईच एंड एवरीथिंग. इवन अ सिंगल बिल ऑफ 1000 और इवन 50 to 100 rupees cannot move forward until or unless that is approved by some kind of investor or the upper authorities. So that is quite difficult process. That is for the people who are very much dedicated or very much committed. अगर कोई ज़रा सा भी उनको non serious लगेगा, they will not take that person on board, because they know कि entrepreneurship is not 1 month or 2 month program. Entrepreneurship is a long term dedication और long term commitment. आपने अगर काम करना है, might possible 2 साल तक कोई revenue ही आपका generate ना हो. The thing is, इसने overnightly आपको success ratio नहीं देना है. You have to wait a little bit. You have to be patient. You have to be courageous. Whenever you will be doing that, ultimately they will be taking you on board. और उसमें mostly mistake presenter की तरफ से होती है, students की तरफ से होती है. वो पहले mentoring sessions लेते नहीं हैं, and when they are not selected, they start blaming the incubator sessions, that incubator sectors, that you are not giving us funding or you are not taking us on board. Even now in regional planning, there are different startups who require different kind of team members, but वहाँ पे उनको team members नहीं मिल रहे हैं. The reason, people are not committed. They are like rules and regulations बहुत strict हैं. Even there was a one startup who was selected, and that founder literally asked that rules and regulations are strict for me, I cannot follow that. So that is quite concerning thing, that if you are not going to follow the rules and regulations, how are you going to be successful in entrepreneurship? You must make sure that your mind is clear. you have clarity, then you work on that. Even I am working, or I am organizing entrepreneurship club, I am leading entrepreneurship club, and we know that how much difficulties we face in general meetings. We only have maximum 20 to 30 persons sitting in front of us, and we are giving them different training sessions, we are giving them mentorings, we are engaging them in different kind of campaigns, we are revolutionizing their ideas, हम उनके साथ वो चीज़ें उनको इंगेज कर रहे होते हैं। तो हमारे लिए वो एक बहुत कंसर्निंग होता है कि इन दिस कम्युनिटी और एक यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ एग्रीकल्चर फैसलाबाद जहाँ पे ऑलरेडी दो दो इंक्यूबेटर सेक्शन इंक्यूबेटर्स वर्क कर रहे हैं, people are not interested, people are not interested to listen to us or take training sessions, they just require money. So अगर आपको इसी तरह से required है तो आपको नहीं मिलती है. If you are committed, there are persons from our entrepreneurship club as well who were selected totally on the merit. They were totally transparent, they worked quite hard, they had idea stage startups, but they are now incubated in regional plan 9 because they loved working with us. We guided them and they implemented those ideas or those guidances into their practical works, and then the results were in front of them.
ओके, थैंक यू। एंड सेकंड क्वेश्चन ये कि जब हम अपना आइडिया दे रहे होते हैं तो उस टाइम जो हमारा जो प्रीवियस एक्सपीरियंस है हम उसको शो करें। अगर हम पहले भी अपना वर्क कर रहे हैं किसी आइडिया के ऊपर, लाइक इंडोर प्लांट्स, अगर मैं मेरा एक आइडिया उसको मैं मार्केट करना चाह रहा हूँ उसकी, तो जो मेरा पहला एक्सपीरियंस है उसको मैं अपनी प्रेजेंटेशन के अंदर शो करूँ या ना करूँ? क्योंकि अगर मैं इसको प्रीवियस शो कर रहा हूँ, इस पे वर्क कर रहा हूँ, तो ये भी मे बी एक रीजन बने, शायद वो हमें ना सेलेक्ट
No,
करें।
that
क्या
is
आप
not
इसके
the
बारे
reason. The persons can be the serial entrepreneur. I mentioned that in the slides that a person can work on one to two different ideas. If you are having different ideas or you are working in on that ideas, make sure to highlight that thing. This will create a positive impact because they will be asking you what was your experience in previous startup. हो सकता है आपका पहला startup fail गया हो, आपने उससे बहुत ज़्यादा अर्निंग ना की हो, आपको पता चला हो कि this is not practically possible. So they will be asking you different questions, and in terms of those answers, they will be judging you. This will be quite beneficial for you as well, and they beneficial for the judges to check out your commitment and dedication. कौन से ऐसे problems है जो आपने access किए, कौन से ऐसे challenges थे जो आपने face किए, what were the solutions that you found out in while working on that particular idea, और अगर आप उस पर अभी भी working कर रहे हो, what is your current margin, gross margin क्या है, आपका profit ratio क्या है. When you will be presenting them the numbers, they will be quite impressed by your idea, and they will help out you in the other idea as well. So serial entrepreneurs also exist into the market. That doesn't mean that you have to stick to one niche. आप multiple niche पे भी काम कर सकते हो, and you can present those in front of the judges as well.